All right, y'all, welcome back to the Driven Mindset. And today, this is one of the things that people don't talk about owning four cars. These two cars, I haven't really been driving it, and they've been sitting, and well, my dumbass didn't disconnect the battery. So they're all dead. And now I gotta try to jump it. I gotta have a power supply. I do have the mobile jumper, but the batteries are so dead that the mobile jumper is not even working. So I basically gotta charge them up and jump them and drive them. But I think I'm gonna sell these two cars, man. I do want a Corvette. Yeah, I guess I'm not at a midlife crisis, but I do want a Corvette, man. I feel like I can't have five cars just sitting around. Having one Corvette will be easy. I'm gonna put it into the garage. I'm gonna clean this out right here, of course. This is a mess. Just doing a lot of moving around stuff, but I'm gonna clean it out. Park the Corvette there. So I'm gonna keep that one, of course. And yeah, I'm gonna put these up for sale. I'm gonna miss the Miata, of course. The most I'm gonna miss the Miata, definitely. But I don't drive it. I've just been so busy working and grinding. I feel like when I do decide to come out, I like to come out in a Corvette, you know? I forgot to put my cover back on. I got it inside the garage. But this is how my engine bay look, guys. For 249,000 miles, this is how my engine bay look. Pretty good. I could, of course, fixed up a little bit more, but why? It's a daily. But it's time to start charging these cars, man. I know I'm gonna disconnect the battery next time, of course. Kind of suck doing it with one hand, but how can I record and do this with you guys? So basically, I gotta let these cars sit a little bit, charge a little bit, and the problem of owning multiple cars, man. But like I said, it's my fault for not disconnecting the battery. Definitely my fault. Now we just gotta sit and chill a little bit and let it charge a little bit, and I could jump start it, drive it around a little bit, let it run a little bit, and continue with my day. You know, today's a busy day. I'm gonna be grinding for like a good 10 hours today. So I need to try to get this done at least in the next hour. But yeah, man, this is one of the problems when you're owning multiple cars, man, and you don't have time to drive them all. I seen that Ford Mayweather have a guy that's literally responsible for keeping all his car clean and running and all that. But I ain't got Ford Mayweather money to hire a full-time car guy to upkeep my little beaters. But yeah, I'm definitely see myself getting a Corvette. I don't know. I do want to make a move before this year over. I don't know yet, but we'll see how it turn out. I definitely have to try to buy it. That way I can put it under my business name before the year. But if I don't, it is what it is. But I would love to get myself a new Corvette. Honestly, I'd like to get the Z06. But if I don't get the Z06, then I'm thinking about getting a C6 instead. 2008. That way we get the LS3 model. And basically just park that in the garage. If I could ever get that clean out. Maybe park it outside, but of course put the car cover on it. Because, you know, I don't want, you know, my Corvette sitting in the hot sun and getting rained on and everything like that. But yeah, man. So let me know what you guys think, man. You know, owning four cars, does it really add up to what you think it is? Yeah, it's kind of cool because, you know, let's say this car have a problem. One of the good thing about owning multiple cars is I could just jump into that one, or I could just jump into the Lexus. So this car gave me problems. I just park it, continue with my day, and I feel like everyone should own multiple cars, man. I think that's one of the things people don't understand, or the value of owning multiple cars. And that's why I'm like, bro, own yourself a beater, bro. Get yourself a friggin' beater. Get yourself something like, $3,000, $4,000 that just runs good. Like I said, you can find this car right now on Facebook Marketplace for like $4,000 with way less miles than what I got, and it's gonna run for like 100,000 miles, man. These right here, these are very good cars too. Like I said, it gave me no issue since I own it, but my dumbass for letting it sit without disconnecting the battery. Now the battery is dead, so now I'm trying to charge it a little bit. Hopefully we can get some type of charge soon. But if not, I have to go buy a brand new battery, which sucked because I wasn't trying to spend more money. But these batteries are pretty cheap. I think I could get one for like $100. These are very small batteries, so it is what it is. Hopefully I don't have to. But the life of owning multiple cars, man. And of course the insurance. I do have insurance on all 4 cars. Even though I don't like I could go like 2-3 weeks without driving it and I have insurance on it. I'm just wasting money. But like I said, I'm just gonna go down from 4 cars down to 3. So the goal is to sell this. Maybe I keep the Lexus. I'm not sure. I do love the Lexus, man. I'm not sure I'm gonna sell the Lexus, but so far for sure I'm gonna be selling this. I'm gonna replace this with the Corvette. I don't know. I'm gonna try to crunch numbers. If the money really not looking right for me, I'll just get the C6 instead of the C8. But if I do get the C8, it got to be a Z06, of course. Definitely got to get that. But if I don't, then it is what it is. I'll just get the C6. I love the C6, to be honest. So if I can get the C6, then that'd be great. But yeah, man, put your money up, man. And I don't know. You know what? I'm probably going to post this on my website here on Facebook. And I'm also going to post it on my YouTube channel. How much should I ask for the Miata? I think 7,000, because people love the low ball. So I'm gonna ask for 7,000 or best offer, and then people go down to like 65, which probably what I want. But yeah, I probably gonna put this up for 6,500, and then after I get the 6,500, I'll probably put another 3,000 and probably go buy me a Corvette. I do see one, this 2006, going for like 28,000. So I was thinking about putting half down and finance the other half. I like to put at least 50% down when I'm buying cars. That's just me. The whole goal is to not pay as much interest as possible. But if I do pay interest, it's okay, but not crazy amount of interest. So if I do find one for like 25,000, I'll just put half down. I'll put like 12,000 down or something, finance the other 12,000. But you will never catch me dead financing 20, 30,000, unless it's like a Z06. I mean the Corvette C8 Z06, which is a $100,000 car. Of course, I'm not going to put $50,000 down because there's way more stuff I could do with $50,000. That's another rental property, which I am looking now. I'm currently looking for my next rental property. So I don't want to put too much of my money, cash into a car right now. But hey, it is what it is, man. I am going to miss this car. It's going to be up for sale. I probably should give it a wash. Pretty good car, man. AC works. Sound system works. No issues at all. The only thing wrong with this car is the paint job. It's pretty faded, of course. One thing about cars that come from Japan, most of them don't have good paints. The reason why my Corolla looks so nicely, because it was repainted by the dealership for free. It was a class action lawsuit. So anyone who have these Corolla, just let you know, if you have the white Corolla, there's a class action lawsuit, and Toyota have to repaint any white Corolla, I think from 2010 to 2013 for free. So the dealership actually repainted my whole car for free, bro. For real. So if you're wondering why my car looks so my paint looks so good, it's because it was repainted by the dealership. So it is what it is. Too bad Mazda didn't get a class action lawsuit to repaint these damn cars, because these paints are faded. It's just bad coating that they use. Same thing with the white paint. But get out the sun right quick. But yeah, man, I'm gonna end this video right here. But definitely, this is how I feel about owning multiple cars. Problems that people don't talk about. Dead batteries everywhere. And the funny thing is, C6 are known to have battery problems. They're always dying. So I'm gonna basically replace this for a Corvette C6 that's gonna have battery problems. Oh man, owning cars is not fun, but I can't live without them, and I love having cars. So, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna be ending the video right here. Just a quick upload for you guys. Thank y'all, man, for keep watching the channel, man. Like, yo, my channel is growing, dude. Like, whoever thought my channel would be growing so fast, man? We almost at 1,200 subscribers, bro. Like, that's crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like when I get to 2,000 subscribers, I might do a giveaway. And also, I started a membership. So I'm thinking about doing special videos just for members, or a special live stream, or special whatever it is. But I'm definitely gonna let you guys know in the next video. And I'll see y'all. Y'all be safe, man.